The clink of forks on plates stopped the moment Mike set his glass down. He grinned like he'd just won the lottery. "We're expecting number 5, he said. His wife Lisa squeezed his hand and smiled weakly. Mom's head turned straight. "To me? Well, that settles it. Sarah will handle the caregiving. She's got the space. It's got the time." Dad nodded, like it was already decided. "Exactly. Sarah's the responsible one." I sat there with a piece of pot roast halfway to my mouth. The room felt suddenly smaller. My name hung in the air like a sentence. I put the fork down slowly. "What?" Mike laughed. "Come on, sis. You know how crazy our house is with 4 already? Mom and Dad think it's perfect." Perfect. That word echoed in my head as I stared at the floral wallpaper in my parents' dining room in Portland, Oregon. It was March 12, 2025, a Tuesday night that should have been ordinary. I was 28 years old. I had a senior marketing coordinator position at a tech firm in Seattle, making $85,000 a year. I had my own apartment overlooking Puget Sound. I had plans. None of them included raising my brother's 5th child. Mom reached across the table and patted my hand. "You've always been so good with the kids, honey. Remember how you helped with the twins when they were babies?" I pulled my hand back. "That was for 2 weekends, Mom, not forever." Dad cleared his throat. "We're family. Family steps." Up, Mike didn't say anything else. He just kept eating like the conversation was over. Lisa looked at her plate. I felt the first crack in my chest. Not sadness yet. It's just this cold, heavy weight. Like someone had dropped a stone in my stomach. I stood up. "I need some air." Outside on the back porch, the Oregon rain tapped on the roof. I pulled my phone out and texted Alex. "Dinner went sideways. Just call me when you can." He replied instantly. "You okay?" I didn't know how to answer that. That night, I drove the 3 hours back to Seattle in silence. The wipers moved back and forth. My mind kept replaying Mom's words. "Sarah will handle it." Like I was already assigned. Like my life was furniture they could rearrange. I got home at 1 in the morning. Our apartment was quiet. City lights sparkled on the water. I sat on the couch and stared at the wall for a long time. This wasn't the first time. Mike had always been the golden child. The one who got the new bike while I got the hand-me-down. The one whose college was fully paid while I took loans and worked nights. The one who could do no wrong. I built my life carefully. Promotion track, savings account. A boyfriend who actually asked what I wanted, and now the next morning my phone started ringing at 7:30, Mom. I let it go to voicemail, then a text. "We need to talk about the nursery plans. Mike and Lisa are thinking of moving the twins into one room so the new baby can have space. You'll need to come down weekends at first." Weekends at first. I read it twice. Then I turned my phone. Face down at work, I tried to focus on the new campaign deck. My boss, Rachel, stopped by my desk. "You look like you didn't sleep. Everything all right?" I forced a smile. "Family stuff? I'll be fine." But I wasn't fine. By lunch, I had 3 missed calls from Dad and a voicemail from Mike. "Hey sis, just confirming you're on board." Lisa's already stressed. "We need you on board." Like it was a committee I had joined without signing up. I went to the bathroom and locked the stall. I sat on the closed lid and breathed slowly. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The way my therapist taught me last year after the last big family blow-up. When I came out, I called Alex. They volunteered me to raise Mike's 5th kid. Without asking, he was quiet for a second. "They what?" I told him everything. The dinner. The casual way they said it. "The texts, Sarah. That's insane. You have a career. We have plans. You can't just..." "I know," I said. My voice sounded small even to me. That evening, I drove to a quiet park near my apartment. The March wind was cold off the water. I sat on a bench and watched joggers pass by. Normal people with normal problems. I started making a list in my notes. App, pros and cons. Like that would help. Pros of saying yes, keep the peace. Mom and dad happy? Mike and Lisa relieved. Cons, quit my job or go part-time. Lose my apartment. Put my life on hold for at least 5 years, probably longer. Never have my own kids on my timeline. Watch my relationship with Alex strain and probably break. The cons list was longer, much longer. But family doesn't work like lists. At least not in my family. 2 days later, Mom showed up at my door in Seattle, unannounced. She had driven up with a folder. Hi, honey. I brought some ideas. She spread out printouts on my kitchen counter. Nursery themes, baby name lists. A schedule for the first 6 months. Mom, I have a job. I live here. She waved her hand. You can work remote or take a break. Your father and I can help with money for a while. Help with money. Translation, control. I crossed my arms. Not moving back to Portland. I'm not becoming a full-time nanny for Mike's baby. Her face changed. The soft mom look disappeared. Sarah, don't be selfish. Your brother needs you. We all do. Selfish. The word landed like a slap. I walked to the door and opened it. I think you should go. She gathered the papers slowly. Think about it. Pray about it. We'll talk soon. After she left, I stood at the window for 20 minutes watching. The rain, my hands were shaking. That night, Alex came over. We ordered Thai food and sat on the couch. You have to set a hard boundary, he said, or they'll steamroll you. I know, but they make it sound like I'm abandoning them. He took my hand. You're not. You're living your life. I wanted to believe him. But a small voice in my head whispered that maybe I was the problem? Maybe I was too independent. It's too cold. The calls kept coming every day, sometimes twice. On March 20th, Mike sent a group text. Ultrasound tomorrow. Gender reveal next month. Sarah, you'll be there, right? I didn't reply. Mom called immediately. You're breaking your brother's heart. I hung up. Then I blocked her for 6 hours. Then unblocked because the guilt ate at me. This is how they worked. Guilt, obligation. The slow wearing down. By the end of March, I had started documenting everything. Screenshots of texts, notes on every call, dates and times. I didn't know why yet. It just felt important. One Thursday evening, my phone rang while I was cooking salmon. Dad. I answered on speaker. Hi, Dad. Sarah, your mother is crying. Again, this is tearing the family apart. I turned the stove off. Dad, you volunteered me for something huge without ever asking if I wanted it. How is that my fault? He sighed, the long disappointed sigh I knew too well. We thought you'd be happy to help. You've always been the strong one. Strong one. Code for doormat. I need time to think, I said. Time is what we don't have. The baby will be here in November, 7 months away. It felt both too close and impossibly far. After the call, I opened my laptop and started researching. Legal rights, family obligations, caregiver contracts. I wasn't planning to sue my family, but I needed to know where I stood. The research made me feel slightly more in control. Slightly. Then came the weekend of April 5th. I went down to Portland for what I thought was a normal visit. Mom had said it was just dinner. No pressure. When I arrived, the whole family was there. Mike, Lisa, the 4 kids running around. Dad had printed a big calendar on the wall. See, said brightly, we marked all the weeks she'll stay. With us after the baby comes. I stared at the calendar. My name was written in every other week for the first year. My stomach dropped. Mike clapped me on the back. Thanks, sis. You're a lifesaver. I looked at him. Really looked. He had that same easy smile he always wore when things went his way. Calculated, like he knew exactly how this would play out. I took a deep breath. Never agreed to this. The room got quiet. Even the kids paused. Dad frowned. Sarah, don't make a scene. Mom's eyes filled with tears. After everything we've done for you. That was the moment something shifted inside me. Not anger exactly, Clarity. Cold, sharp clarity. I picked up my purse. I'm going home. Mike followed me to the door. Come on, Sarah, don't. Be like this. We're counting on you. I turned to him. Did you never ask me, Mike? Not once. He shrugged. I figured you'd say yes. You always do. Always do. Asterisk, those words stayed with me the entire drive back to Seattle that night. I sat at my desk until 2 a.m. I wrote a long email, not sending it yet, just getting it out. Every resentment. Every time I had been the reliable one while Mike partied through his 20s. Every dollar I paid back on my student loans while his were covered. I didn't send it. But writing it felt like drawing a line in the sand. The next week, the pressure increased. Relatives started calling. Aunt Karen from Boise, cousin Tyler, even grandma, all with the same message. Family helps family, Sarah. Don't be the selfish one. I started answering less and less. On April 18th, I had my big promotion interview. I nailed it. Rachel called me into her office the next day. You're getting the senior manager role. $98,000 and better benefits. Congratulations. I should have been celebrating. Instead, I went home and cried. Because part of me wondered if I would even be able to take it. That same evening, Mom left a voicemail. We told everyone you're on board. The church prayer group is already praying for you and the new baby. Don't let us down, church prayer group. They had made it public. I played the voicemail 3 times, then I saved it. This was bigger than I thought. They had been planning, talking, assuming I needed to know how long this had been going on. Asterisk, I had no idea this one night would erase the next 10 years of my life, or that the truth would be even worse. By late April, the tension was constant. I lost weight, couldn't sleep more than 4 hours at a time. Alex noticed. You're disappearing, Sarah. You have to choose you. I knew he was right. But choosing me felt like choosing war. On May 2nd, I drove down again. This time, I brought a notebook. I wanted a real conversation. We sat in the living room, just me, Mom, Dad, and Mike. Lisa kept the kids upstairs. I spoke first. I love you all. But I cannot be the full-time caregiver for this baby. My own life, my career, my future. Mom started crying immediately. Through all the sacrifices we made for you, Dad cut in. Your brother is struggling for kids already. Now they're on the way. You have no children. It's the logical choice. Logical. Mike stayed quiet at first. Then he leaned forward. Sis, if you don't help, we might have to ask for financial support from Mom and Dad. That affects everyone. There it was, the subtle threat. I looked at him. Kay, are you saying you'll guilt them into supporting you if I say no? Kay didn't deny it. He just smiled that small smile. We're family. We make it work. I left that meeting with my hands clenched so tight. My nails left marks. The second open loop came a few days later. It was around the 25-minute mark in the story. I was back in Seattle going through old photos on my computer, trying to understand how we got here. That's when I found something that made my blood run cold. Something that suggested this plan had been in motion much longer than the pregnancy announcement. But I'll get to that. The pressure kept building. Texts, calls, passive-aggressive. Comments on social media from extended family. So blessed when siblings step up for each other. I stopped posting anything personal. My work performance started slipping. I missed a deadline for the first time in 3 years. Rachel pulled me aside. Whatever is going on, you need to handle it. This promotion is on the line. That scared me more than anything. My independence, my income, my identity. All of it threatened by one dinner conversation. I started seeing my therapist weekly again. Dr. Patel listened carefully. Sarah, this is classic enmeshment and parentification. You were cast in the role of the reliable child early on. Now they're doubling down. She helped me draft a clear boundary message. On May 15th, I sent it to the family group chat. I love you. but I will not be the primary caregiver for Mike and Lisa's child. I will not move back to Portland. I will not quit or reduce my work. Please respect this decision. I need space to process." The responses came fast. "Mom, this is breaking my heart." "Dad, very disappointed in you, Sarah." "Mike, wow, just wow." Then silence for 3 days. I thought maybe it worked. Maybe they heard me. I was wrong. On May 19th, I received a forwarded email chain. A friend of mine from church back home accidentally included me. The subject line, "Sarah's situation update." I opened it with shaking hands. What I read inside changed everything. Asterisk, I opened the forwarded email with shaking hands. The chain was from Mom to Dad to Mike and back. Dated weeks before the dinner announcement, Mom wrote, "Sarah doesn't know yet, but will frame it as her duty at dinner. She always folds eventually. Mike, make sure Lisa looks tired." Play the overwhelmed card. Dad replied, "Good, her. Apartment lease ends in July anyway. We can push her to move back by August. Tell the church group she volunteered. Save space." Mike added, "Perfect. Lisa's already telling people Sarah is excited to be the live-in aunt. No more daycare costs for us. This 5th one seals it." My stomach turned. They had planned this for months, before the pregnancy was even public. Before I knew, I screenshot everything, saved the chain, forwarded it to my own secure email. Then I sat on my kitchen floor and stared at the screen until the words blurred. They never planned to ask. They planned to trap me. That was the moment the third open loop formed in my mind. What I found in my mother's phone 2 weeks later would rewrite my entire childhood. But first, I had to survive the next blow. I didn't call anyone that night. I just forwarded the emails to Alex with one line. They planned this. He called immediately. "Sarah, this is emotional blackmail. You need a lawyer, or at least a therapist session tomorrow." I scheduled both. The next morning, May 20th, Mom called at 8:15. I answered on speaker while getting ready for work. "Sarah, honey, we need to talk about your message. You're hurting the family." I kept my voice steady. Saw the emails. "Mom, the ones where you decided I would fold. Where you planned to lie to the church group." Silence. Then a sharp intake of breath. "You went through my things?" "No. Someone forwarded the chain by mistake." "But now I know." Her tone shifted, calculated, sweet again. "It's not like that. We were just preparing. You're overreacting." Hung up. At work, Rachel noticed my face. "Sarah, the promotion is yours, but I need you present. Is this fixable?" I told her the short version. She leaned back. "Take 2 personal days. Protect yourself first. Your job will still be here. If you set boundaries." Those words gave me strength. Over the next week, I met with a family law attorney in Seattle. She read the emails. "This is classic coercion. No legal obligation for you to provide unpaid full-time care. Document everything. If they harass you, we can send a cease and desist." I paid the retainer, $450, worth every cent. Meanwhile, the family doubled down. On May 28th, Mike posted on Facebook, "So grateful for my sister Sarah, who is stepping up for baby number 5. True family hero." Dozens of likes, comments praising me. People tagging me. I didn't respond. I screenshot and added to my folder. June 3rd, Dad showed up at my apartment, unannounced again. He looked tired. "Sarah, your mother is beside herself. Mike's marriage is strained. Just help for the first year." I stood in the doorway, not letting him in. "Dad, I saw the planning emails. You were going to lie about me volunteering. How long has this favoritism been happening?" Shifted. His weight. "Your brother has always needed more help. You were independent. Independent. Code for useful when convenient." I closed the door gently. "I need space. Please don't come without calling." He left. But the calls from relatives continued. By mid-June, I was exhausted. I started taking evening walks along the waterfront. The Puget Sound air helped clear my head. One night I watched a heron stand perfectly still in the shallows, waiting, then striking. I needed to be that heron. Open loop reminder building. The deeper truth about my childhood was coming. On June 22nd, I drove to Portland one last time. Not for dinner. For answers, I arrived at my parents' house while Mike and Lisa were there with the kids. Mom opened the door, surprised. "I want to see your phone," I said calmly. She laughed nervously. "What, Mom? Show me the full chat history, or I walk out and you never hear from me again." Something in my voice worked. She handed it over. I scrolled. Months of messages. Not just about the baby. It's about me. How I was too career-focused. How I owed them for raising me. How Mike deserved the help because he gave them grandkids. Then, older messages from years ago. "Dad, in 2021, Sarah got that big raise. We should ask her to cover Mike's truck payment. She won't say no. Mom, she never does." My hands went cold. I looked up at them. All of them in the living room. Mike holding his youngest. "You've been using me for years. This baby is just the final trap." Mike tried to speak. "Sis, it's not." I cut him off. "It is, and I'm done." Mom started crying, real tears this time. "We love you. Love doesn't plan someone's life without asking." I said. I placed the phone on the table, setting a boundary. No more caregiving talk. No more surprise visits. No more public posts about me. If you cross it, I go low or no contact, and I have all the documentation. Dad's face went red. "You'd abandon your family?" I picked up my keys, choosing myself. Finally, Mike stood up. Voice was low, calculated. "If you walk out, don't expect any help from us ever. Not for your wedding, not for anything." I looked at him. "I never asked for your help, Mike. That's the difference." I walked out. The door closed behind me. No one followed. The drive back to Seattle that night was different. No tears, just quiet. The rain had stopped. Stars were out over the highway. I called Alex. I did it. Hard boundary set. He sounded proud. "I'm coming over with ice cream. You're not alone." The next weeks were hard. Some relatives chose sides. A few stopped talking to me. Mom sent long guilt emails. I forwarded them to my therapist and didn't reply. In July, my lease came up. I renewed it, signed for another year. August brought the promotion, $98,000. New office, new responsibilities. I threw myself into work. Mike and Lisa had the baby in November. A boy named Elijah. I sent a simple congratulations text. No offer to help, no visit. They didn't reply. By December, the family started feeling the pressure. Without my free labor, Mike had to cut back hours. Lisa posted about being overwhelmed. No one tagged me this time. In January 2026, I met my attorney again. We sent a polite but firm cease and desist to the worst harassers in the family. It worked. The calls slowed. Then came the real twist. In February, I was cleaning out old boxes from my childhood room. I had asked Dad to ship them after the boundary talk. Inside one box was a journal from when I was 14. My handwriting pages about how Mom would make me miss school events to babysit Mike's early kids. How Dad praised Mike's sports butt, called my good grades expected. But at the bottom was something else. A letter from Mom to Dad from 2018. Never sent. It said, "Sarah is our safety net. We can't let her get too independent or she'll leave like your sister did. Keep her close. Make her feel needed." I read it twice. Then I scanned it and added it to the folder. This was the full picture. I had been parentified since childhood. The reliable daughter. The backup plan. I didn't cry. I felt free. I started therapy focused on this. Rebuilding my sense of self. By spring 2026, my life looked different. I took a trip to Vancouver with Alex. We talked about our future on our terms. No family pressure. I reconnected with old friends who had nothing to do with my family. Mike reached out once in April. The kids miss their aunt. Mom's not doing well. I replied, I love the kids. I will visit them on my terms when I'm ready, but the caregiving role is closed permanently. Take care. He didn't reply. My parents tried one more time in May. A card in the mail. We miss you. Forgive us. I kept it. But I didn't call Da today, June 2026. I live in my same apartment. The promotion is going great. Dating Alex seriously. I have boundaries that actually stick. The family still exists, but on new terms. I see the kids occasionally for short visits in neutral places. No overnights. Well, Mike and Lisa figured out paid daycare. Mom and Dad help some, but not like they planned. The betrayal hurt. But it woke me up. I learned that family is not obligation. It's respect. And when respect is gone, you protect your peace. If you're watching this and your family is trying to volunteer your life away, start documenting. Talk to a therapist. Set the boundary early. Your future is worth it. What is the hardest boundary you ever had to set with family? Tell me in the comments. Be specific. What happened and how it changed things. I read every single comment. Every one.